So all last week was in the news world consumed by the drama over who's going to be Speaker of the House. Kevin McCarthy wanted it. About 20 people tried to stop him from getting it, and it seemed like a left-right argument. Kevin McCarthy's too liberal, they argued. The conservatives were against it, him. But it wasn't actually that simple, because on Kevin McCarthy's side was probably the most conservative member of the House of Representatives, Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia. And she took a huge amount of criticism for standing with Kevin McCarthy. But she did it anyway, and we thought it'd be interesting to ask her, why did you do that? There has to be a good reason. She joins us tonight. Congresswoman, thank you so much for coming on. So you were criticized or people were confused. You're the most conservative, you're for McCarthy. Why? Why did you do that?
Thanks for asking me, Tucker. America's used to seeing me leading the fight, and that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Nothing has changed about that. I just want to lead the fight against the Democrats. And so the reason why I supported Kevin McCarthy is because of the agenda that he laid out and the agenda that our Republican conference agreed on. You see, I'm ready to investigate the Biden administration. I'm ready to hold the deep state and the intelligence community accountable for what they've done to Americans, censoring them, and the way they're going after the Trump family, President Trump, his administration, staff, and supporters. I'm sick and tired of watching the hypocrisy where people are being persecuted and rotting away in the D.C. jail, but yet Antifa and BLM members have been let off. And I don't want to see any more of our oil sold to China. That oil needs to stay here in the United States. And the amount of fentanyl poisoning that has happened to Americans is a reason for impeachment in my book, not just of Mayorkas, but of Joe Biden himself. These are the fights that I am ready to go on, and I didn't want to lie to the American people and let them think there was any chance that our conference could elect anyone else. There was no one else running, but there was an argument about the rules package, and I do think that was important for the American people because they saw the fight on the camera. But we're going to be waging those fights in our conference, and I'm ready to go.
Amen. That's a good reason. I just want to ask you really quickly about the news that just broke that Joe Biden, who's trying to put Donald Trump in jail for having classified documents at his home, also had classified documents at his office at the University of Pennsylvania. What do you make of this?
Well, this is a huge story. It's very serious. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden conceivably stole those documents. What people need to understand is the President of the United States is the only one that can declassify documents, not the Vice President. For Joe Biden to steal documents and have possession of them, this is a serious investigation, and the communists at NARA can't hide it anymore. And Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice, they have to be held accountable if they don't treat Joe Biden exactly the same way they're treating President Trump. It's ridiculous and it's shameful.
Merrick Garland is shameful. The fact he's the Attorney General is shameful, I would say.
He should be impeached. Yes.
At least. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you, and go Dogs.